Hi everybody, this is Phyllis Pieri coming from the IFA convention, and as I promised, I've got another guest with me. I've got two guests with me this time. So now I have Rob Scott, who is the CEO and founder of Legends Boxing, and Maddie Mallier, got it. And she's the operations manager at Legends Boxing. So to start, you're a brand new brand, and tell me, what made you decide to do Legends Boxing?
I've been boxing my whole life.
Okay.
Want me to talk to the camera?
I talk to the camera.
I've been boxing my whole life, and it's been a passion of mine, but it's helped me in so many different ways in my life. I've constantly used it as far as confidence, working out, just overall good health. And so I wanted to be able to share that with other people, and we started the gym that way, and it's been growing ever since.
Nice. So did you find, how did you decide on franchising? There's licensing, there's doing your own thing. Why did you decide to do a franchise?
I chose franchising. I have a friend of mine who has a couple successful brands, Decalash and American Title Loans, and he had saw the success of our gym on our local level and how unique it is, and said, Rob, you've got to franchise this. So I took about a year and a half of looking into it, doing my due diligence research, and then decided franchising was the way I wanted to grow.
That's fabulous. So your brand is unique. Tell me why it's unique.
So we teach real USA boxing. It's not kickboxing, it's not MMA, it's not Taibo. It is real boxing. So when you come in, you're learning a skill while you're working out. So we actually market to the 95% of Americans that don't love working out. Like I'm not
That's
somebody,
me.
right? I don't wake up in the morning and go, I gotta get my workout in. That is not me. I go because while I'm working out, I'm learning, I'm getting better at a sport. And even though a lot of our members, most of our members, probably 95% of them have no interest in fighting, but they still are getting better at something. And oh, by the way, they're getting a really, really good workout at the same time.
So is it also good for women for self-defense?
That's a buzzword, right? Self-defense gets tossed around in combat sports and stuff a lot, but the honest answer is no. It's not a self-defense thing, it's a fitness thing, it's a confidence thing. Now, when you do learn how to box and you do learn how to do that, it creates a natural self-defense in that the predators can kind of sense, right? And so a lot of times when you empower yourself with a skill like this, it eliminates that kind of thing. But if somebody's actually attacking you, it's better to run and not box.
Thanks for the advice. Okay, so now, Mary.
Yes.
Sorry, it's been a long week. So Mary, would you share with our audience about why you like boxing and what you experienced? Because when I chatted with you about it, you went, wow, I didn't think I was going to like it that much, but you do. So if you'd share with us why.
Yeah, absolutely. So I'm an endurance athlete by nature. I run marathons, and when I started working with Legends Boxing, I obviously needed to try the product out, and I gave it a try. And it took me a little while to click with it. It's a skill, like Rob said, you're having to build each time you're going in. It's you're understanding a little bit more. It's feeling a little bit more natural. But I've used it as cross training. So I still run marathons, but I've used this to kind of build my strength in running.
Nice.
And it's been a really nice combination to kind of play off one another. And it's just overall fitness. It's a really good asset.
Oh, that's fantastic. So I have a list of questions here, as you know. Tell me a success story of a new franchise owner that you have or a client that you have that had success doing the boxing.
So one of my favorite stories, a new franchisee was our first franchisee, and he was actually a struggling gym, wasn't making any money, about 2 years of not being profitable and about ready to hang it up. We went and met with him and said, we'd like to turn you into a legend, so it was actually a conversion. And within 6 months, he was able to take his first vacation. He was gone for 3 weeks, and he had been working 18-hour days trying to keep the gym open. And then that same gentleman, 6 months after, so a full year of franchising with us, he was able to go and buy a brand new truck, and it made me super excited to see that
isn't that
he was
wonderful?
able to do that, and now he's living a comfortable life. He's working on his second gym.
Oh, isn't that great? Yeah, it's the thing I love about franchising. Now, all of a sudden, the guy wasn't alone anymore.
That's right.
He had you to support him, and the whole, what has been the whole big thing this weekend? It's all about you're never alone in franchising.
Yeah.
We're all together, and we have all that support. Okay, so how long does it take for an owner to get up and going? Like from the time that they sign their agreement, what kind of square footage are you putting people in?
So the minimum is 3,000 square feet. The average is about 3,400.
Okay.
What's nice about our locations, they don't need to be in Class A.
That's
super
what I was
expensive.
thinking. Okay,
We're
good.
a couple blocks away. We still need to be by rooftops, easy access, and easy to get to. And it's kind of all over the board on getting them open. It really has
Sure.
to do with the real estate process.
Of course.
We were able to get one location open in 4 months, which was fast from execution to opening, and then another one took 9 months. It
Yeah.
really comes down to working with the landlords. After that, the process is very straightforward. We have
Okay.
every single portion figured out, or have somebody that helps them with real estate, with construction, with whatever.
Nice, yeah. Well, that's what's so great is that it's a recipe.
Yeah.
I think somebody was talking about recipes this week. Franchising is like having a cookbook,
Yeah,
and you've got a
absolutely.
recipe, and you have to follow the recipe. What's the biggest advantage of somebody joining Legends as opposed to your competitors?
For us, we want the franchise to feel like they're part of the tribe. It's not like we don't want them talking to other. We want them talking to each other. We build cooperatives. We build mastermind groups. We have
Nice.
a lot of inclusion. From our members to our franchisees to our staff, everybody is part of the family, and that also gets turned into like a buzzword, but it's not. It really is important to us. And so they get the support, but we actually, for lack of better terms, we give a shit, right? We care
Sure.
if they're making money.
Yeah.
It's our brand, and we
Shocking.
want to make sure, right?
That's a very nice quality. I like that. All right. So what is the relationship like between you and the franchisees?
Very close. So just a few minutes ago, I got a text from one of our new franchisees. I'm going out to help with their site selection. We're heavily invested in them. So I have now been on my 4th trip in the last 2 weeks of just going across the country to visit franchisees, look at their local market, give them my insight, and of course it's their decision, but I would like to offer my opinions, and because we do care so much about them and our brand and making sure that it's their best chance of success.
You bet.
I'm heavily invested in them.
Well, and that's what it's all about, and that's why I love working with people like you, because you really do care about the people. And, when you are looking for a location, they're going to much prefer leasing to a Legends Boxing than they are Joe's Box Club, right? Because it's a brand, and they know they're going to have support and much better chance of success.
Definitely opens doors, for sure.
Yes, it sure does, doesn't it? So what would you say what have you found to be, is there a common thread that goes through on the type of franchise owner you're looking for?
Yeah, our franchise owner is semi-absentee.
Okay.
We're not looking necessarily for people that want a job. We're looking for people that, when you hire the right staff, it runs itself pretty well because of all the systems we have in
Right,
place.
so to clarify that, when he says semi-absentee, it means that you can keep your job if you choose to, if that's what you're looking for. And then typically in a semi-absentee business, what you're doing is you're going to open maybe 2 or 3. So you buy like a package of 3, and you're going to open one, but you're going to have a manager in place. So his job is to oversee the manager, correct?
Correct. Build
Right, okay.
culture, build relationships.
Okay, great.
So we've got architects, and we've got entrepreneurs, and we've got stay-at-home moms that have went together and bought a gym.
Nice.
We've had all over people. It doesn't necessarily mean they're fitness passion, but it helps that you care about fitness.
Absolutely, sure, I would think. So I have to tell you a funny story. Oh, no.
Maybe it's still recording.
Oh, a little pause there. I have to tell you a funny story. So most of the work that I do, I work with people all over the country, and I do it on the phone, right? And so I had a lady, and she was interested in doing something that she may include her daughter, and so I introduced a fitness brand. And there was this dead silence. And I kind of didn't hit the mark with that, because clearly working out wasn't something she was truly passionate about. I mean, I was thinking this fitness gym, it had a kids zone, so I figured she could take her daughter there, and it was community, and it was all women, but clearly this woman didn't work out. I mean, that wasn't her thing, so shame on me, but I didn't see her, so I didn't know.
Sure.
But anyway, it's part of that investigation questioning thing. Anyway, so what else can you tell me that would help people understand why they would really love to join Legends Boxing?
I think Legends Boxing is fad proof, and so every few months, every year, every couple of years, there's a new next greatest fitness concepts, right? You've got Orange Theory and F45 and a lot of things. And so then the next one comes out and people jump ship and they go over to that new fitness concept. Where Legends Boxing has the staying power. Boxing's been around since the beginning of man. It is something that's been going on a long time. The boxing gyms that I grew up in are still around.
Yeah.
And what we've done is taken the systems that we learned in the Rocky style, sweaty boxing gyms, and we put them in a really nice location, really nice build up, but it's the same methods, very inclusion. And so we feel it's very fad proof, that even if in a downturn in the economy, people will still work out.
Yep.
People are learning
They'll be
something.
more
they stay
stressed out,
engaged.
right?
Exactly.
Yeah.
So
It's a great
fitness
stress
seems to
reliever.
stick around, and we're not necessarily worried about the next greatest fitness concept because boxing is so tried and true. It hasn't gone anywhere. It's not going
Not
anywhere.
going anywhere. That's recession proof.
Right.
That's pretty awesome. And it is a big stress reliever. You know, it's funny, I hadn't thought about boxing for a woman to be a big stress reliever, but from what I understand,
Yeah.
it really is. And you have a lot of women in your gyms, don't you?
Matter of fact, 52% of our client base are women.
Isn't that amazing?
Average age
Who
is
knew?
33 years old.
Wow, that's incredible. Well, thank you. I really appreciate
Thank
this.
you.
Tell them how they can get a hold of you.
Legendsboxing.com. You can email me at rob@legendsboxing.com.
All right. And I want to thank you for being here. This is Phyllis Pierre, your franchise coach. And if you're interested in learning more, you can always contact me. We can talk about whether Legends Boxing is a great fit for you. And if it is, then I get to make you a personal introduction. Have a great day, and we'll see who's up next. Bye now.